Hello, everyone, and welcome to OCP Gaming. My name is Jeremy Nichols, and of course, I am your host. And today we're going to be playing some Atari 2600 games. We actually have 6 games. We're going to be kicking it off with Popeye, then we're going to play Enduro, then we'll play some Berserk, Space Invaders, Kangaroo, and then we'll finish it off with Asteroids. And we're playing on the 7800 Plus, so these are original cartridges. I'm just using the 7800 Plus. The upside of the 7800 Plus is that it will play the 2600 and the 7800 cards, and they made new, 7800 cards. The downside is sometimes the hardware doesn't want to work, like the games don't want to actually work. So we're just going to play default settings on all these. Here we go. I played Pac-Man on the NES a little bit, but really I played it more on here. And I find it a somewhat fascinating game. Like, it can be hard to get into because there's no jumping. You have to run up the steps. And you can't just hit Bluto. Oh, Nelly. Whew, that was close. And then you got to avoid... You can hit Pluto, I take that back. You can hit Pluto whenever you get the spinach, but I typically try to avoid getting it unless I absolutely need it. Oh, he got me. And then, of course, the can that flies, I think it's a can, supposed to be a can that flies across the screen. I try to use the screen wrapping to avoid it as much as I can. I've only made it to the third scene like once. Because it is not an easy game by any means. I think if they gave Popeye the ability to jump, it would have mitigated a lot of the challenge. Whoa. Oh, come on. It would have mitigated a lot of the challenge, but I think it could have also added, a fun element of gameplay here. But that's what makes the game unique and interesting. I'm going to see if we can... Whoa! Oh, come on. He just barely caught my foot. See, even getting out of the first screen is not... There's no guarantee, right? Oh, I thought I had it that time. There we go. Send him flying. Grab some extra hearts. And the idea is you collect all the hearts that Olive Oil is throwing down. One more. That's our last one right there. There we go. Okay. Whew! Took us all of our guys to get the screen too. And this is a harder screen because the layout's somewhat different. You got to collect the musical notes. But you have these trambolines you can jump on, which you have to know how to use. You can't just jump on them. You have to, like, when you jump on them, you got to hold up so you fly all the way up. Yep. You don't want to get stuck down here, but... I've been stuck down here before with Bluto, and... We're doing pretty good here. I do wish there was a way to, like, adjust how many of the things you had to get to finish a level. Because having to get this many is, I mean, that's pretty tough, you know. You end up spending, I think, way more time on the first screen. And by the time you get to the second screen, it's like, oh man, you're out of guys, or you're just over the whole process. We're doing pretty good, though. It's all about staying calm. Knowing the pattern. Yeah, your punch does nothing unless you have spinach. Which makes sense for Popeye. I mean, it is Popeye, but... Damn, why even give you it at that point if it... It's like throwing rocks at a train, you know? Oh, I thought he was gonna... Alright, well... 14,000... Let me record this. 14,850. Let's try it again. Obviously, ideally, you'd want to beat the first screen without losing a guy. You know, if you can. Let's wrap around. Oh yeah, I forgot. You can only wrap around on the top. The tippy top. Hearts are getting away from us here. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, now we're cooking with fire. Wrap around, go down. Sometimes you can tell where the can is going to shoot from early enough to get out of the way. Nope. There we go. Nope. And I think if they stay down here for too long, I think they disappear. I think. Ooh, that was close. I am playing with the 7800 Plus controller, which almost made it. Which is not my favorite controller, just because of the button placement for certain games. Like when I got it, I got a Bentley Bear game with it, and it's not a bad game, but to run and jump with the buttons placed the way they are at an angle, it's not very, I don't want to say intuitive, but like, it's not made for run. It's not a controller you can use to really run and jump with. It's not a very good running and jumping controller, like a Mario. I don't think so. Oh, come on. I just dropped... Golly, we're 2 away. 2 away, I just dropped down there, and he just happens to throw the can at that point. Oh. We're going to get this one. We're going to get this one. Yeah. There we go. Okay, alright. Well, at least we... at least we made it with one extra guy. See if we can get through this screen without shitting the bed here. Let's say drop another one, dude. No! I had this feeling as soon as he dropped down, I'm like, yep, that's gonna be it. He's gonna throw that damn can as soon as he drops down. And being mid-jump does not stop you from getting hit by those things either. You would think that, you know, they'd have a little bit of... Oh, come on. I thought I walked up the edge. You'd think they'd have a little bit of mercy with that, but nope. Second time was 6,050. Let's try one more time. We'll try one more time, then we'll go to Enduro. So we'll try to give each game 3 tries. Three game overs. See what our scores can be here. But I got the 7800. My wife got it for me for Christmas. It was last year I asked for either the 7800 or the Atari 400 Mini, and I got the Atari 400 Mini that has built-in games, and it's awesome. It is a lot of fun. But I really wanted the 7800 more than anything, just to be able to... Oh, I almost made it. Just to be able to play the old Atari games. And I'm very happy I got it this past year. That's one thing my wife loves, is that I'm into video games to the point that, you know, all she's got to do is buy video game stuff and she's set. She can buy a game or a watch or a hat or a wallet, anything game related, and she knows what games I'm into. So she never struggles to find me a gift to get if there's a holiday or something like that. Like on our anniversary, she bought me a well, she didn't buy me, but I guess she did buy me. She paid for my Nintendo Mini to be modded. I think it was like $40 or something. And she paid for it to get modded. And then the following year, she got me a modded, she had my Super Nintendo Mini modded. And that actually has all the same games the modded Nintendo has, but it's got Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games. I shit the bed on that one, didn't I? So it's got Sega Genesis games as well. So I've got, you know, hundreds upon hundreds of games. Ah, he caught me. So I got more points that time. I got 68,000 even. So that was, the first game was still the best. All right, we're going to switch to Enduro here. Give me 1 second. All right, we are back with some Enduro here. And sometimes it plays hell with my Enduro trying to get it to run. It doesn't always want to work. I didn't try Enduro until back at Christmas time. And I played it on, I think I played it on the Retro Classics on the Game Pass. It was like, holy crap, this is way better than I thought it was going to be. So I looked it up, like what exactly, like the ins and outs of it, and how far you can go and things like that. And then I sat down and I bought a copy off eBay. Oh shit. I bought a copy off eBay and started playing it and just fell in love with it. I think it's the best driving game on the Atari. I mean, it's better than Night Driver and better than Pole Position, for sure. And the goal of the game, you see the counter at the bottom, you just got to pass that many cars. So, ooh, there's snow. So it's called Enduro for a reason, because it's an endurance race. And once you pass so many cars, I think you have like a day. So you have a day to pass all the cars, and then you get on to day 2. Oh, crap. Come on now. And I think I made it to day 3. Should be switching to night pretty soon. Ah, I'm not doing very good here. You don't want to go too fast, but you also don't want to go slow. Oh. If you hit something, as you've seen me do, you get knocked back like, I don't know, 2 or 3 cars, and it takes a minute. You lose all that momentum. And as far as I know, the cars appear at different spots, so I don't think you could, I mean, oh, here we go, nighttime. I don't know anyone that could memorize the layout. I'm sure somebody could, but I certainly can't. But as far as I know, it's all random. It's not the same cars are in the same spot every time. So there's definitely a take a chance mentality, but also strategy, because you don't want to try to blaze through here. You'll just hit every car, and here we go. Here's dusk. This is when it gets down to the nitty-gritty. Oh, one more. There we go. All right. So day 2, there's no break. Just send you off to day 2. And this reminds me of kind of like Rad Racer. You do have some cruise control in the game. Like you can press the gas to go faster, but you don't have to hold the button down. So like I'm not holding the gas button down. Now I'm pressing the gas to accelerate, but you got cruise control. You don't have to tire your thumb out. and you press down to brake. So I'll feather the gas as we get further along. And on straightaways, I try to open it up. Back to green, back to day. There we go. See, I opened it up a little bit, but even then, you want to be careful. And I believe, I don't know how much, by how many the cars increase day to day. I know they increase, the number does, but I couldn't tell you how many. I've not actually looked it up. Perusing. Whoa. See, they need to remake this damn game. I want to play a new Enduro. And you can make it retro, 3D, whatever. Just make a new Enduro like this. It's so simple and addicting and challenging. Snow again. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, come on. See, it knocked me back, what, 5 cars there? At least I can repass them real easy. I think we got plenty of time left. Come on now. One good thing about the Atari 7800 Plus is that there is a pause button. So I can pause the game at any time and come back to it, which is very, very, very nice. Ah! I didn't mean to do that. Damn it! I was trying to open it up a little. Sunset. Become night again. Damn it! I don't think we're gonna make day 3 here. Ah, there's nighttime. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna make day 3. We still got 163 cars. That's rough, man. There we go. Come on now. 143. Make it. We're at dusk now. The early morning fog. I crashed too many times. I crashed what, 4 times? It's just too many. Nice little. Just need a couple more minutes here. Cruising along. Put it up. Yeah, we're running out of time. $90. Yeah, we crashed way too many times. Yeah, damn it. We crashed way too many times. Ah. Yeah. 2473. 2473. We'll do one more of Enduro. I know I said 3, but let's just do one more. We still got 4 other games to get to in this Atari block. Atari 2800 block. Hope you guys have enjoyed the videos we've put out so far with The Legend of Zelda, Super Mario Brothers playthrough, Mario Brothers, Pac-Man on Atari 2600, DuckTales. Trying to pick games that I, honest to God, want to play, but also that I think people would want to watch. I don't want to do what everyone else has done, but at this point, you kind of, you know, it's going to happen. You know, you can't really avoid it. So hopefully you've enjoyed it. And obviously make sure you check out the podcast. Links are in the description below. The second car I hit, that's not good. Didn't knock us too far back, but thought I had a nice little groove going there. I really did. I really thought I had a little groove going. I was like, okay, we got something going here. Open it up. Ah! See? I thought we were doing good again. At least we didn't fall too far behind. We haven't made it to the ninth portion yet. It's about to be. There it is, night. We only got 50 cars left. Which isn't too bad. I'm pretty confident we're going to make it. Dudes are crowding the road here. It's day 2 that we pretty much need to not crash. Or only crash once. Whoa. Dusk. Oh, almost there. There we go. Still going here. Dusk is really where you have to be careful because you're... I mean, that's what, half of your field of view is gone, right? I mean... Control do its thing. There we go. All right. We did really good because the flags ain't switched over yet. Oh, 300. Play it cool, play it cool. No, 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 no. Okay, we only lost, what, 3 cars? Play it cool, play it cool. Snow, but it's okay. We're doing fine. Ah! Oh, come on. I totally didn't hit that guy. Feather the gas. Feather the gas. Yet, but it's gonna be getting there soon. Get around these 3. There we go. Try to open it up a little bit. Come on now. Oh yeah, 147. Now Now it's night. I think we're doing okay. I think we might make it to day 3 here. The sucky thing is when you get, like, on that first day, when the flags didn't disappear, and we're still passing all those cars, as far as I'm aware, none of that counts towards your total, right? So you're passing all these cars, but you're not getting anything for it, because you haven't made it to the next day yet, which kind of sucks. It's 100 cars to go here. No, I didn't even hit the brakes. Come on, here we go. 71. I think we might make it. We've had, I think, a few less crashes, and the crashes we have had haven't been too bad. Call some balls here. Might make it, might make it. Might make it, might make it. Can't crash now, can't crash now. Come on now. Come on. Oh, 13 away. 13 away. 25-10. 13 away. See, I told you. Getting the screen, or day 3 is challenging. All right, up next we've got Berserk. We'll be right back. All right, we are back, and it's time for some Berserk. The game that killed somebody one time. Well, I shouldn't say it killed somebody. Somebody played for so long they ended up having a heart attack. Ah, look at that. But I enjoy Berserk. And we're just playing on default settings here. But I enjoy Berserk. I think it's one of the games that, I mean, it was popular, don't get me wrong, in the arcade. But it's definitely one that I think a lot of people kind of forget about. And I like the 2600 port better than the arcade, in all honesty. I mean, I think the arcade is fine, but I like the 2600 point. I think you move a little faster, and I think that's why I like it, because look, you move faster with that. Ow, I didn't mean to touch the wall. Some of these guys don't mess around. Oh, shoot. Ow, oh, that's my own fault. All right, 16-10. We're definitely playing this again. There we go. Sometimes they are vicious with these spawns, man. They'll spawn you with a robot right there. You're surrounded. I don't know if Evil Auto comes out on this. We may have to up the difficulty to get Evil Auto out here. There we go. Ha! No. I don't think Evil Auto comes out on this. I'm gonna have to get the. I got the instruction booklet. The person I bought it from included the instruction booklet, the original, which was really cool. I'm gonna have to get that out and see what difficulty we need to have the Evil Auto come out. There we go. Take him out. There we go. Got enough. There we are. See? Vicious with those spawns, man. There we go. I have never made it to where the shot goes between your head and your body. I know it can be done, but I've never been able to pull that off. Oh, come on. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, I'm going to have to track down. I'm going to have to go get that booklet. Because Evil Auto is not coming out. He should. I mean, I don't want it super hard, but I do want Evil Auto to show up. That kind of adds to the whole thing. Oh, what? How are you supposed to? How are you supposed to avoid bad guys in that situation? Ooh. Oh, come on. Oh. Dudes are vicious. Whoa. Ow. Oh, come on. That's how quick I lost all my guys. Okay, so we stepped up. That's 38,000. Or 3,800, excuse me. 3,890. Okay, hold on one second. All right, we're back. We're going to be playing on Game Variation 2. I looked over all of them, and Game Variation 2 has the robots shooting, and Evil Auto. Let me see here. The robots fires you, and Evil Auto rebounds when you shoot him. So Evil Auto is not invincible, but he can rebound. So that's Game Variation 2. So we're going to do Game Variation 2. Here we go. And I already died. That didn't take long at all. I don't know how long it takes Evil Auto to show up, but you can't just sit around. Look at that. He tried to take me out from the start. There he is. That's what they mean by rebound. There we go. Normally, when you shoot him, nothing happens. And I want to have fun while I do this. I don't want to punish myself that much. Obviously, running at an angle. Do you get any points? No, you don't get no points shooting him. Obviously, running at an angle is quicker than running up and down. Running side to side is also quicker. Oh, I didn't even move. I just shot. Cheat, man. There we go. Oh. And I think we get a bonus point or a bonus guy every 1,000 points. Oh, that was close. Try to wiggle our way around the electric walls. Oh, I thought that was it. I honestly thought I was going to get electrocuted there. There we go. A little tougher. Oh, come on. I look at that. I was shooting at an angle. I couldn't. That time it wouldn't let me shoot forward without moving. If I stand, yeah, whatever. They're vicious with these spawns, man. Robots are getting harder. Evil Auto is getting a little faster. Oh, there's no shame in letting them take themselves out. None. Ooh. We didn't beat the last one. 3,660. 3,660. Let's see here. Let's do game variation. Game variation 5. So this is, or no, 6. So game variation 6 is you get a new life every 2,000 points. Watch out for Evil Auto and combat robot goons. Oh, wait a minute. I want to make sure they shoot. Okay, here we go. Game 9. It says, for the real Berserk challenge, try Game 9. Here, Evil Otto is invincible, the robot gangs are armed and dangerous, and you have no bonus lives to prolong gameplay. This will be our last game of Berserk here, and then we'll move on to Space Invaders is next. Here we go. This is the real Berserk challenge right here. See if we can top our high score is 3890 so far. Yeah, he ain't going nowhere. There we go. I have no problem walking off screen and going to a new screen if I can't get the robots that are on the screen. Great, I lost a guy because I'm a dumbass. Oh. Blah. Does that not shoot far enough to get him? That was a good screen. Oh. There we go. Run, 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 run. Well, it makes it really hard. No bonus points to get you any extra guys. So you got 3 lives to get as far as you can. Oh, no! Well, that was a real challenge. 1570. So our best game was the second game we played. So 1570. All right, time for some Space Invaders. We'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. We're just playing the default on this one. Now, I will preface this by saying I am not that great at Space Invaders. Galaxy and Galaga I do pretty good on, but Space Invaders is one that I have not gotten good at yet. I think the biggest problem I have is I can't always line up my ship properly. I always think I'm smaller than I actually am. But I'll tell you something kind of cool. My longtime close personal friend, Tim, when I met him in 1997, he was the first person I ever met that had an actual legit arcade cabinet in his house, which was very unusual for 1997. That you didn't see that too often. He had Space Invaders, and he had another game called Firebird, I think it was. Damn it, I lost again. And he had a pinball game. I can't remember. Damn, see, I'm not good at Space Invaders. I already died. What's the score? 575. But he had Space Invaders, Firebird, I think it was, and a pinball game. And it was so cool to be able to play an arcade game at my buddy's house instead of having to go to the arcade or the mall. But I do find it fascinating, all the stories you would hear about Space Invaders, how it caused the yen shortage in Japan because it was so popular. And people went out and bought Ataris just to play Space Invaders, you know. That's how popular it was. There we go. And it is a very simple in setup, you know. There's no... No! Oh, I got nervous. Oh, there we go. Whew. I got nervous there at the... Oh, come on. 635. Well, we got a better score than the last time. 635. But it is very simple in its setup. It's just, you got your shields and rows of enemies. You just point and shoot. But hey, I forewarned you guys, I am not good at Space Invaders. I need to I need to watch some videos or read strategy guide or something about how to get better at Space Invaders. So I feel like I'm just doing a pattern wrong or something. Like maybe there's certain ones I should go after first. There we go. Got him! Ho 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 ho! Look at that. There we go. We already beat our high score. No! They caught me is what happened there. This is one of those games that even though, oh come on, even though I'm not good at it, I still enjoy playing it because it is a solid game. Wait a minute. Got it! Alright. Now we're cooking with propane here. What is this, wave 3? I like to hit that UFO. Just once I'd like to take that UFO out. I always end up mashing the button. Oh! I always end up mashing the button and think I can get... Oh, damn it. Thinking I get another shot off when I can't. Oh, that's it? 1920. Okay, look at that. 575, 635, 1920. What time are we at? 42 minutes. We still got 2 games. Let's switch over and play some Kangaroo. All right, guys, we're back. It's time to play some Kangaroo. Just doing default settings here. Very simple game. There we go. Avoid the... I can't remember what it is supposed to be that falls on you. Oh! I thought I was close enough. You could tell if they're going to throw high or low, depending on how they squat down. So I try to take a second to let them come out. That way I can punch them and get rid of them. I also like, if like right there, I was midway on the ladder. So, low? So I stayed on the ladder, that way he had to climb down to the next floor. Oh, I hit him, look, I hit him. I do love Kangaroo. It's to me challenging, very similar to Popeye, but I feel like it's a little more fair. Because you can jump, you know, you can duck, you can punch. You don't have to have anything special to duck. Have anything special to punch. I have made it past, I think, the 3rd screen or the 2nd screen. Duck. Punch the, I never go back and get the fruits, I just like hitting the bell. This 3rd screen to me is probably one of the most challenging ones, just because there's a lot of pitfalls on it. Oh! I thought I jumped over it. Alright. I got a chance to write down my score. Couldn't have been very good. I didn't make it that far. Ah, He trapped me. I should have stopped and went back. Let him come down. Punch. Let that drop down. Punch him. There we go. Let that drop down. I pressed it! I pressed up! I swear to you I pressed up! Is it not working? I swear to you I pressed up. Because I was like, okay, he's going low. We're gonna jump over it. Alright, same situation here. Ducking's a lot easier than jumping, isn't it? There we go. I do love the arcade version. I played it a couple times. And obviously the graphics on it are much, much better. I want that to fall. There we go. Oh, I just barely missed it. What'd I get to? What was my point count there? Was it 20? 27. Alright, I missed it on the first one. 27. 2700. Let's try again. And then we'll wrap up with some asteroids. I wasn't sure how long to play, so I'm like, we'll try to cap it at an hour. I think an hour is good because we got 6 games. There we go. Jump worked that time, didn't it? So I figured 6 games, an hour. That's not bad. Play each game at least 3 times. Or, in the case of Enduro, twice. Berserk we played, what, 4 times? Made it through the first screen without dying. Let's see if we can make it through the second screen. Just in general. There we go. Oh. Oh, I didn't... I meant to walk instead of jump. God, we were gonna make it too. Take that guy out. Take that guy out. Buy us a little bit of time here. There we go. Whoa. Take him out. Take him out. Jump across. No! Ah! I just want to get to the third screen. That's all I want to do is get to the third screen at this point. Oh! He got me. 4,200. Alright. Kangaroo. Alright. One more game to go. Asteroids. We'll be right back. Alright, we're back with some asteroids. We're just doing default settings. Not going to adjust anything. This will be our final game of the Atari block here. Let's see how we do. I think Asteroids at the arcade is one of the most gorgeous games that's ever been made. The vector graphics are just outstanding on the arcade. But I love the Atari 2600 version a little more, and I think it's because it feels like it just moves faster. And also, I do like the colored, asteroids. I think this is a great home conversion of an awesome arcade game. If you ever get the chance to play Asteroids on an arcade game, do it, right? On an actual cabinet. Because it will blow you away how crisp the vector graphics on it are. They're absolutely amazing. Ooh. And you'll notice I try not to move. I just sit and spin and shoot. Because the moment you start flying around, that's when shit gets dangerous. And I want to rack up as many guys as I can. Now that doesn't mean I'm not going to move at some point. I'll move if I have to. And that doesn't mean I'm not going to die either, because shit gets hectic. Ship starts coming in, UFO comes in, things are breaking apart. I do apologize for all the clicking on the controller, but at least you know I'm playing it with an actual controller. I have an arcade stick for my NES and Switch, and the one reason I haven't used them is because they're so loud. Like, the buttons are so loud, and so is the joystick. Like, they're both incredibly clicky, which is satisfying when you're playing, but I don't think you guys want to hear a bunch of clicks. I already know you're hearing it because of the controller. I guess, how do you even, oh, I'm moving. I didn't mean to move. Oh. Try to get back to the center as much as I can. There we go. There we go. That's a little better. It's not perfect. How do you get the clicking to stop? Like, because I've watched other YouTubers and you rarely, if ever, hear clicking of the button. Oh, it got me. How do you get that clicking to stop? Do you just... Is there like some kind of oil? Maybe I need to Google that. Oh! Oh, he got me. Did you see that? I got him and then he got me. Get him this time. Ha! Ooh, and it almost caught me too. I kind of wish I had a Sega Genesis controller to plug in, but I don't. I have the Sega Genesis Mini and the Mini 2, but they're USB, not original Sega controller plugins. But the 7800 port, you can plug in Atari controllers and joysticks and Sega Genesis controllers. So maybe I'll pick one up one day just for the sake of it being a little better. Why I haven't done it until thinking about it right now, I don't know. Never really crossed my mind. I do have Atari joysticks, but they are uncomfortable for me to hold for too long. That's the biggest thing that holds me back for certain consoles, is the controller and comfort. Like, I don't play PlayStation. I mean, it's rare. My son has a PS4 and PS5, but I never use it because, and I do have a PlayStation Mini, but the controllers are, oh damn, he got me. But the controllers to me are uncomfortable because of where the analog stick is. My thumbs are kind of short, and after about 10 minutes of playing, my thumbs are sore. God, he got me again. My thumbs are sore from playing if I use the analog stick. And the majority of the games that I would play on the PlayStation use the analog stick, right? Like first-person shooters and whatnot. Ah! F you. You got me. Oh, got me again. I can clear 25,000. Oh, shoot, he got me. He got me. Now we cleared 25. But yeah, the PlayStation controllers, it's just the analog sticks. If they would put one out where the analog sticks were switched, like, especially the, it's more so the left analog stick, as odd as that sounds, rather than the right. But my thumb just stretches and it doesn't feel comfortable with it. I hate it. Because I want to play games like, I've never played God of War. I've never played The Last of Us or Uncharted, and I want to. but unless I buy a third-party controller that is like a Xbox, I can't play them. And I've heard, you know, not all controllers work, and some controllers can mess up your console. And rather than try to go through the hassle, I just, alright, I'll do without until they port the games over or change their controllers up, which apparently they have no plans to do either. But I'm in the very small minority. I mean, I know that. I think it would, you know, I don't ever sit there and go, God, I wish they would change it, or they should change it. You know, I'm in the minority, so I don't complain about it. I'm just like, I don't play it. That's all. We made it to, I wanted to declare 25,000. We made it to 34. 34,960. 34. There we go. We got time for one more? I think we got time. Let's do one more. See if we can clear our high score and call it. This will be our last game of Asteroids on the Atari block. I fully intend on doing more Atari blocks because I have other Atari games. I have Spider-Man, and I have The Empire Strikes Back, and Amador, and I do have an actual Pac. I know I did Pac-Man before, but I have an actual Pac-Man cartridge. I have Keystone Capers as well. I've slowed down on my Atari buying because, quite frankly, I picked up a GameCube on trade, and I've been buying. I got 7 games in the trade for the GameCube, and I'm at like, I think 49 or 50 now because I keep buying GameCube games. But I'm buying the games that I love that I can't get on modern hardware. And then I'm also buying games that I've never tried, never played before, just to see, you know, ones I skipped out on or I may have missed out on. And I found some games that I actually enjoy. And yeah, at some point I'm going to be playing them on here as well. Probably do more of those in the fall. At this point, just starting out, I'm kind of looking for games that you can just jump in. You don't have to devote 8 or 9 episodes of a show to, you know? I don't mind doing more than one episode for a game, but with summer coming up, we're going to be doing stuff. My family's going to be doing stuff, so I want to make videos now that are very quick and easy to make and for you guys to enjoy, and then I'll do the longer ones in the fall, basically when I have more time. Because I do still have 2 different podcasts that have multiple shows on them. Summerfest is about to start over on OCP Wrestling, and then I've got OCP Gaming that's got 2 different shows. For wrestling, I have 4 or 5 different shows. And I do a whole separate podcast for Chronoso, the North-South Connection podcast. I do guest spots on Making Mount Rushmore for the place to be. Ooh. There we go. I didn't mean to move around like I did, but we'll just make stuff a little more interesting here. And 9,000. Suffered a couple of deaths here, but nothing too terrible. 10 grand. 10 grand. It's Friday as I record this, and I'm excited because it's spaghetti night here in the OCP studio. And I enjoy spaghetti. No, where you going, buddy? Just use the hyper drive. Oh, that did not work the way I wanted it to. I don't think we're going to make it to 30. We might. We got to make it to 34. We're only 15,000. Oh! I didn't want to move because there's only 1 asteroid left. There's no point in moving just to take the 1 asteroid out. Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up a Sega Genesis controller over the weekend. I got a local retro game shop I go to get my GameCube games, and they've got a ton of stuff. It's actually very cool. They're reasonably priced, you know, they for the most part beat out eBay on prices. Certain things they don't, but that's the more, kind of obscure things. But there's been times where I've gone in there and I found a price on eBay and they're a lot higher on eBay than they are in the store. And I'm like, cool, I'll pay that. Some prices are pretty competitive. It's funny because a lot of the games that, like, I just bought Super Mario Sunshine, and I think it cost me, I got it for $45, and it's funny because you wouldn't think the older games, at least on GameCube, which wasn't ever really mega popular, would be that expensive on the secondhand market, but they are. Like the Zelda games I want to pick up are like 70 and 80 bucks. Wario World I was able to get for 50, which was a steal because the cheapest I've seen it on eBay is 70. Oh, got me. I don't think we're gonna make it to 34. I'm gonna try. Not gonna give up. We made it to 25. Rapid fire. Oh, darn it. We might make it. You never know. It ain't over till it's over. At this point, the UFO is the deadliest enemy, I think. I do like how the UFO can be taken out by the asteroid. Oh, 29,370. 29,370. All right, that's going to do it for the Atari block. That's going to do it for us today. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And until next time, bye.